Okay. Good morning, class. So at this point we're looking at the grade 8, November 2017. It's paper from our school. Okay. There will be certain parts of this paper that we haven't done, as this group was allowed to use a calculator. So the sections that we're leaving out will be done next year. Okay. You'll be using a calculator from term 2 onwards. Okay, so you are writing up till next year June all your exams without calculators. Okay. So you're looking at question 1. It says write down the factors of 28. So what are the factors of 28? It's 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, no, 10, 14. Not 6. No, who said 6? Me. Okay, no problem. 14, 28. And we tested. 1 and 28, 2 times 14 and 7 times 4. Yes, I've considered all the factors. Okay. And normally when we list, we put it in that bracket. Okay, if we didn't put it in that bracket, it's fine. Right. It says write down the first 4 multiples of negative 2. So it's negative 2, then negative 4, negative 6, negative 8. Is that correct? Yeah, if multiples of 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8, then the multiples of negative 2 is negative 2, negative 4 is negative 8. Determine the product of the third prime number. What is the third prime number? So the third prime number is 2, 3, 5. So that's the third. So it's 5. The product means to multiply. And the cube root of 8, which is 2. So it's 5 times 2, which is? Okay. Next one says determine the highest common factor. So the easiest way of doing this is to write this into products of its prime factors. So 2 goes into 180, 90 times. 2 goes into here, 45 times. 3 goes into here, 15 times. 3 goes into here, 5 times. 5 goes into here, once. So 180 can be written as 2 to the power 2 times 3 to the power 2 times 5. Then for 126, 2 goes 63, 3 goes 21, 3 goes 7, 7 goes 1. So for 126, it's going to be 2 times 3 squared times 7. So for the highest common factor, the base has to occur in all of it, and you take the lowest. So the highest common factor, the base 2 occurs in all of it, and the lowest is 2 to the 1. 3 occurs in both of it, and the lowest is 3 squared. 5 does not occur in both. I don't consider 5 neither, though. I consider 7. So 2 to the 1, of course, is 2. 3 squared is 9, and 2 times 9 is 18. Which means to say, the highest, or the largest, the largest factor of both numbers is 18. Okay. Okay, I'll take a calculator away there. You look at question 1.5. In question 1.5, we are told that indicate the larger of the 2 fractions listed. When we do a comparison of fractions, we have to have a common denominator. Well, the denominator has to be the same to compare the numerators. Okay. So the LCM here is 4 is 56. Not so. So 7 times 8 is 56. So 2 times 8 is 16. 7 times 8 is 56. So that's going to give you 21. So which one is greater? So therefore, 3 over 8 is greater than 2 over 7. Or you could have just written 3 over 8 is greater. Okay. But some of you I know can just look at the fraction and you know which one is greater. Not so? You can do that also. You guys are psychic? Right. Now this question we haven't done. However, it says write 6. That's 6 trillion, eh? 6.5 trillion. Or you can say 6,500,000 in scientific notation. Now you don't know this, but of course somebody watching it later on would probably have done it at this stage. Okay? So the comma is currently lying here. So the idea is to have one number other than 0 in front of the comma. So you move it. 3, 6, 9. Can you see that? So in other words, that's going to give you 6,5 times 10 to the exponent 9. Okay. The next one, in question 2.1, I asked you to simplify the following ratio, so it was written in simplest form. So we ask ourselves, okay, what number goes into 4 and into 8 without 28 without the remainder? 4. Divide by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. And 28 divided by 4 is 7. So that, in the simplest form, is 1:7. The next question in 2.1.2, you have 42 minutes is to 1 hour, 1.5 hours. So to simplify that ratio, I first need to convert it into its simplest form. Okay, so we need to convert both to the same SI unit as well. So 1.5 hours, if you convert that to minutes, how many minutes are there in an hour? 60. And 60 minutes in 1.5 hours is going to give you what? 90 minutes. Okay? So you divide by a number that goes into both. 2. Or 6, I think. 6 should have gone into both. That is 21 is to 45. No? And I can divide by 3. It's going to give you 7 is to. No, that's too big. 15. Yeah. Just felt that is a bit too big. Yes. 15. Okay. Any confusion? Okay. Some of you didn't do this yet. You don't understand. So it's fine. You won't be asked this if you weren't told this. Okay. So again, we have Tom and Jerry. You guys know Tom and Jerry? Yes. Right. Share 1,500 in the ratio 3:9. Okay. How much does Jerry receive? So what we do is, the total number here, of course, is going to be 3 plus 7, which is 10. So we say 1,500 Rand must be divided by 10, which gives you 150 Rand per unit. We got Tom and Jerry. Of course, Tom gets 3 of 150, whilst Jerry gets 7 of the 7 parts of the 150 of the amount. So that's going to give you 450 Rand, whilst Jerry is going to give you 0, 35, 7, 105. Okay. The question says how much does Jerry receive? So therefore, Jerry would get 1,050 Rand. Alright. The next question, in 2.3, it says increase 16 in the ratio 2:5. So if it says increase, the bigger number has to go on top. So 16 multiplied by 5 over 2. 2 going into 1, 2 going into 16. 8 times. 8 times 5 is 40. The answer is 40. If it had said decrease, I would have said 16 multiplied by 2 over 5. The other way around. Okay. The next question, we are told that in 2.4, a vehicle has a fuel consumption rate of 9.6 liters per kilometer. So every 1 kilometer, Jesus, this was high, no? What vehicle is this? It must be a jet or something. That's big, no? Normally, 9.6 liters per 100 kilometers. Okay. Yeah, every 100 kilometers about 9.6 liters. Because I imagine how much? Yeah, okay, so they might have made a mistake with the type of that. So the question says how much would be required for a journey of 1,440 kilometers. So 1 liter, sorry, 1 fuel consumption. So that's 9.6 liters per 1 kilometer. But like I say, this conversion is completely out. Okay. So if I'm just going with that there, so it's 1,440 kilometers. You multiply that by 1,440. In the ratios we multiply or divide. We don't add and subtract. Okay. So that's going to give you. Of course, you guys are not using calculators, so that's why we didn't do this section in. Okay, so it's 9.6 times 1,440 gives you 13,824. Let's check if the memo gave you this answer. Do you guys have the memo? Let's check it. Sorry? 150. Okay, we just check. Just hang on. Liters per kilometer. And how many liters did I get? You see, if you're doing a speed, say you're doing a speed of 70 kilometers per hour, okay. What speed would you, what distance would you cover? That is the speed, no? So what distance would you cover in 2 hours? So how do we get from 1 to 2? You times by 2. So you get 140 kilometers. Can you see? Now, what if you got 6 hours? You're going to say 770 times 6, which is 420 kilometers in 6 hours. Can you see what I did? I took the rate and I played according to its time. So that is 70 kilometers per 1 hour. Okay? If you see the slash here, that means you say per hour. So if you look at this here, the fuel consumption is 9.6 liters per kilometer. So every 1 kilometer is using 9.6 liters. So 2 kilometers, so it's 9.6 liters per kilometer. In 2 kilometers, how many, according to this rate, what is he using? 9.6 times 2, which is 18.6 liters. Not so? You will agree with that? So, 19. 9.6 times 2 is going to give you 18, 19.8. No? Is that correct? 9.2. 9.2. So in 10 kilometers, so what do? I must multiply it by 10. So it's 96 liters. Can you see that? So why, when it comes to 1,440 kilometers, must we divide? You must multiply. Not so? So I'm sticking with that answer. That's the liters that is needed. You can ask somebody else, another teacher, maths teacher, and see if my reasoning is right. If it's wrong, you bring it to me and then we'll fix it and we'll discuss where am I going. Okay? But I would stick with that thing. Then it says, how far would the vehicle be able to travel on a tank of 45 liters? So again, the ratio is 9.6 liters is to 1 kilometer. I think whoever worked this out worked it the other way around. They say this is 96 kilometers per liter. For every 1 liter, it is 96 kilometers. Now that makes more sense in terms of reality. Okay? But what is given is, as I said, is absurd. Maybe they have changed it. Okay, when they, you know, when there's a mistake on the exam, they come and do a rotten. You guys know about that? So maybe this is the case where they have changed it. Then you would have divided. Okay, but I'm sticking with what is given here, so then the memo needs to be corrected. Okay. So you say, how far would the vehicle be able to travel on a full tank of 45 liters? So if so we have here 9.6 liters equals to 1 kilometer. They want to know for 45 liters, so this goes 45 here. Can you see that? So how do I get from 9.6 to 45? You say 45 divided by 9.6 gives us 4,6875. So you're multiplying it by 4,6875. So this must also be multiplied by 4,6875. This gives us 4,6875 kilometers. Okay, which is not far. Okay, that's why I say that conversion is wrong. But anyway, let's carry on. Okay, so that is still that thing. Let's leave that question. Let's go to question 3. 3.1. We are told that the box of Prenutro is valued at 36 Rand 50. What's the selling price including 14% VAT? VAT is now calculated at 15%. Okay. That time it was 14%. So, firstly, the VAT is going to be 36 Rand 50 multiplied by 14 over 100. Okay, so you're VAT in the rands there. Let's get the calculator again here. It's going to be 36 Rand and 50 cents multiplied by 14 over 100. So that gives us 5 Rand and 11 cents. 5 Rand and 11 cents. So the total we will be paying, including of VAT, is going to be 36 Rand 50 plus 5 Rand and 11 cents. Plus 5 Rand plus 36 Rand 50. That gives us 41 Rand and 61 cents. Okay. In question 3.2, sorry. We are told that Tando is on holiday in USA. with 20,000 Rand that he has saved. How much is this worth in US dollars? If $1 is equal to 14 Rand and 21 cents. Let's check something here. Alright. So 20,000 Rand goes under the rands, of course. It's 20,000. So you ask yourself, so how do we get from 14,121 to 20,000? Is we definitely multiply. So it's going to be 20,000 divided by 14,21. So you're multiplying it by 1,407, 46. So if I multiply this by the same factor, then it's going to become 1 multiplied by 1,407,46, which gives us 1,407 Rand, $46. Okay? This will make more sense once we do the section. Okay? The next one in 3.3, we are told that John wants to purchase a table for his school, and higher purchase. The cost is 3,250 Rand. A 20% deposit is required. Calculate the balance due after the deposit is paid. So what we do is to work out the deposit is going to be 3,250 Rand multiplied by 20%. So it's going to be 3,250 multiplied by 20 over 100. That gives you 650 Rand deposit. So the amount owing, or the outstanding amount, is going to be 3,250 minus 650 Rand. So it's 3,250 minus, answer is the last answer, calculated on the calculator, it's 2,600 Rand is still owing. Okay? The next question, 3.2.1 and 3.3.2. The question says, the agreement is 7% simple interest. Now the simple interest follows a formula. Simple interest is going to be P times R times T over 100. Now the principal, the amount borrowed, is 2,600 Rand times your rate, 17%, is 17. By dividing it by 100, that is your percentage. Okay? So it's going to be 17% times your time. Your time is in years, but 24 months is how many years? 2 years. So here we go. 2,600, if I could have just press the answer, times 17 times 12, over 100. So the interest is 884 Rand over those 2 years. Calculate the simple interest to be paid on the balance. This is the simple interest that needs to be paid. Okay. In question 3.3.3, calculate the total amount owed. The total owed now, the total amount, so your A value is going to be your principal plus your interest. So your principal is 2,600, well the initial loan amount is 2,600 plus 884. So it's plus 2,600, gives us 3,484 Rand. 3,484 Rand. Then the question says, calculate the monthly payment. Okay, so if you're looking at the monthly payment there, how many months is he paying this the loan of him? Sorry? The monthly installment. How many months is he paying this loan of him? 24 months, 2 years. So you're going to get the total amount divided by the number of months. So it's going to be 3,484 Rand divided by 24. Gives us an installment amount of, or a monthly installment amount of. So again, that is last answer calculated over 24. Gives us 145 Rand and 17 cents. 145 Rand and 17 cents. Okay. Then the last question is, what was the total amount paid for tablet? Did I say table? No?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Right, I read it wrong. So it doesn't affect our calculation. No. So the total amount paid, so the total is going to be, what happens is that the total amount on the loan, that is what needs to be repaid, plus the deposit that was paid. So that is the total that he pays for the tablet. Can you see that? He pays the deposit and the monthly installment. Together is the answer they want to know. So 650, so 650 Rand plus 3,484 Rand. I was wondering, why does he want to buy the schooler table? Okay, 650 plus 3,484 gives us 4,134. 4,134. Okay. Now importantly here, if we look at how much the tablet cost cash is 3,250. But if he goes this route, he's paying 4,134. So he's paying an extra. That is what he's paying extra, basically 884. Okay. So why would somebody want to pay extra for anything? Why would he go this route and pay it off and all of those things? Huh? Sorry? So secure. Secure what?
Yeah, like he's gonna buy the.
Anybody else? Why would somebody pay 884 Rand extra for something? Maybe yes? What is that? Maybe they did pay extra. They're rich. Better quality. Listen, if you buy the thing cash.
Insurance.
Huh?
Insurance.
Insurance. No, that's an insurance something else. This is interest. But why, I'm questioning, why would somebody want to pay extra 884 Rand? The quality, no. If you buy the thing cash, it's the same item as you buy it on terms. Because they can't afford it. Somebody listen. If you look at buying a house, no? You take out a mortgage, a loan now, to pay the house. Now, a house costs, your guys' houses was like 4 or 5 million Rand. The houses, most of you live in, 4 million, 3 million. So what happens is, you can't afford to pay 4 million Rand cash. So what you do is you take the house on terms. So after doing the calculation for 20 years or 25 years, you're actually paying for that same house 2.5 times more than what you're paying for the cash price. So on a house of 4 million, after 20 years you have paid well over 9 million Rand for the house. Yeah. Not necessarily broke, but broke, but they can't afford to pay the thing cash. Yeah, you have, but you don't have that. So who has 4 million? You have 4 million?
I don't know.
Yeah, so again, why would somebody pay that? Because this guy, this student, is not necessarily poor. He just don't have. How much was it? 3,250. Yes. So if the installment is 145.17 cents, you must pay extra a month. Yes, and then it will, the time span will be less. But for simple interest, it will be the same amount. Even if you're going to pay extra, he's still going to pay a total of 3,484. He's still going to. However, for a house, you buy a house, then the interest is calculated differently. Like here, the interest is calculated, and then it's added to the amount, then they work out your monthly installment. Whereas, when you're buying a house or you're buying a car, the interest is calculated differently. So yes, if you pay extra, you'll pay it off in a shorter span of time. Okay, and you pay less than the lump sum, the big amount, as calculated here. Okay. Let's carry on with our lives. Question 4, 4.1. Says write down the next 2 terms of each of the following patterns. So how do I move from 17 to 12? Minus 5, minus 5, minus 5. So you have minus 5, negative 3, minus 5, negative 8. The next one is A, C, okay, so it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Right. So you considered A, then you got AC, then AF, then AJ. So what was your next term you got? A, C, F, J, O. She says O. Let's see. So it's you skip 1, then skip 2, skip 3, skip 4, and so on. So the next one, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. Alright? Then the next one you must skip 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be U. Okay, so it's A, C, F, J, U. Who got those 2 right? Nice.
Would you, like, say for example, that the question asks what is the equation, how would you explain that?
You just skip, no, it's about logic. Yeah. Well, what, this was a question asked at another meeting, no? If you got A, B, where does C go? Top. Bottom. She says bottom, okay. D. Next to C. Why? But B came after A. Alright, but D there. Where would you put E? On top or at the bottom? On top, okay, why? No, if you have one line here. A is on top, B is at the bottom, C is at the bottom, D is at E. Where would F go? Why on top? Yes.
I would say on top because maybe before that you say why.
Ah. Yes. Yes. No. If you go A, B, C, D, A on top, B at the bottom, C on top, then C had to go on top. But C is in the right place. Sorry? What did you say? Why must F be at the bottom? So 1, 3, 1, so. No? Because I give it to you first. If I give you this one, you're going to know the pattern.
That's fine. So just how long was it? Yes.
I give it to you. Okay. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F. Where does G go? What D? This is H. H. H is where? Top, yes. I. I goes away. First say where I go. Nah, you lost it.
One on top and then two at the bottom and then
Yes? Where does I go? No.
top.
Why?
Because it's the pattern.
Yes, say it. I think you got it. Say it. Say it. Okay, think, listen.
Wait, on top. One partner. On top. That's one, that's three, that's two, that's one, that's one.
Right, yes?
So it's supposed to be one at
No.
the top, right? And then, so I was going to explain.
No. Okay. Think about it. We'll talk about it next week. Right, so. Let's see how much is left. Okay, so in this lesson we'll never get through this. So the bell is going to ring now. Okay.
Yes, that one.
Sorry? Then if you are saying what you are saying, then where does I belong?
On top.
Okay, so if I is on top, okay, I. Okay, so hang on. Then where would J go? Bottom, yes? And K? No. But why does it belong to the top? Okay, see, okay, I'll give you a chance. Come, make quick, the bell's in the ring now.
So I was going to say, is it like one at the top, right, and then three at the bottom, and then two at the
Now, I know you were going to say that, and I said no. Okay, here's a chocolate for the person who get it right. Right, you'll have one chance, right? You have one chance. Right, she's going, huh? Yes? Okay, just say that is A, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, where does L belong? Bottom, you're wrong, right? Yes, he lost a chocolate for you guys.
Because it's stopped by, and then it's gonna repeat. It's gonna go down again.
No. Okay, from here, you must tell me why on top. Yes.
So that's getting it over together.
No.
You're restarting the pattern again.
No.
Yes, so I was on top.
Why? We already see it's not at the bottom. So yes, it must be on top. But why? Let's ask Ms. Ori. Ms. Ori, tell us. You tell us. I'll show you. If I'm going to tell you guys, you're going to say, oh my, it's so, you wanted to say, but you didn't say. I know you know. Just say it. I'm giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 clues. What do you say?
What about A, E, I? You saw the vowels be on top.
A, E, I. I'm talking about L. Don't ask about it. L is on top. Why?
Because it's not at the bottom, sir.
I can't believe you were 70% for maths. And you say something like that. How much I have you? Yeah, yes. You want power for 50. Right, listen, here we go. Let's click L, M, N. Why? Anybody can explain? Nobody? No. It is because, not even, not odd. If you look here, A is made with edges. It's a block. If you see E, F. Listen. Please listen. These are curves. It's curved. 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 It's over the weekend.